Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Free to Play Friday. I've got a really good one for you this week. I'm talking about Dauntless. I've been playing this game all week, as much as my time would allow for. I am loving it, like McDonald's, more than McDonald's. Anyways, it's an online action role-playing game. I wouldn't call it an MMO because you're not thrust into this giant world with thousands of people. Although there are thousands of people playing this game, millions perhaps, or so I've read. But you're really thrust into these quests with a small group of people, like 4 people. It uses a matchmaking system. If you've ever played Destiny, it feels very similar. The interface, not the gameplay, but the interface, you're basically in this little city with some NPCs to talk to. You can go on quests, you can craft armor and weapons, but you feel very isolated. There are a few other people roaming around with you, but it's when you go on your quests, or go on your hunts I should say, that's where the action is. That's where the core gameplay is. This game is definitely very heavily inspired by the Monster Hunter franchise. If you're familiar with it, it basically revolves around tracking these giant beasts or monsters. In the case of Dauntless, they're called behemoths, and you're looking for these creatures, and you're having some epic battles with them, trying to hunt them and kill them. There are a bunch of different types of behemoths, different elemental themes. Some of them are just neutral, non-elemental. And then you have the fire types, you have earth types, you have electric types, and so on. And they each drop special items, unique items that can be used to craft weapons and armor based on that beast. So you can have ice armor and weapons, fire weapons and armors and whatnot. There's a good variety of beasts and unique armor and weapons to craft for each one. So you're really going to want to keep on hunting these beasts over and over again in order to be able to craft all the weapons and all the armor. You don't have to. You can be smart about it and just choose, oh yeah, I want to craft these and I want to craft this, whatever. But for me, I find myself really wanting to craft everything and then keep upgrading them, and it's taking up a lot of time that I don't have, and I wish I did because it's so much fun. The combat system is very simple. Yes, you can button mash your way through these boss fights, which I commonly do, but there is a small command list for each weapon type you have. You have swords, you have these chain blades, you have like war hammers, spears, and axes. You can also use guns and grenades as well. Each has its own strength and weakness and its own play style, and it's a lot of fun to try out all the different types of weapons and kind of master them. Choose which play style you like, which kind of weapon you like using. And you might want to switch it up depending on the boss. If you're wearing some elemental armor that's weak against the type of boss you're going up against, you're going to want to switch out. And the same goes for the weapons. You know, if you're fighting an ice type boss, you want to use a fire sword, or so on. The game's got a lot of style. I love the look of the game. Everything is so bright and has a lot of character. I was really expecting more of an MMO. I didn't know what I was getting myself into here, but it doesn't feel nearly as repetitive as you'd think. The core of the game is basically go hunt this behemoth, go hunt the behemoth, go craft your armor and weapons, do your upgrades while you are in matchmaking waiting to go and hunt your next behemoth. Rinse and repeat over and over again. One big boss fight to the next basically is the core of the game, and it just works. It sounds too simple, it sounds too good to be true. Not too good to be true. It sounds too simple to really hold any depth and substance and keep you coming back for more, but it consistently keeps me coming back for more. I did not expect to like this game so much, but like I say, I've been loving it. I can't see myself getting bored of it anytime soon. I still want to collect all that armor and all those weapons. I want to see what bosses are coming up. I feel like I've fought a whole bunch of behemoths, and each one is still different from the last. I'm waiting for some more recycled ones, and I still keep, facing more and more new types, and it's just really interesting. Each one has its own, not only its own look, its own behaviors, its own attacks, and it keeps you guessing. A lot of times you have some that are like giant boars, you have like a giant hornet, you have a giant owl, you have this and that, all these different kind of elemental animal based beasts. And it's cool to see, you can actually see how they're being damaged as you fight them. You'll see they start getting wounds on their limbs, and that's a big part of the fight, is going for each limb or each section of the beast. You want to attack the head until the head is fully damaged. You want to attack each limb until it's fully damaged, and so on. Some of them you can actually like cut off their tails. It sounds really gruesome, and it is kind of gruesome, but at the same time it's not nearly as gruesome as perhaps it should be. There's not a lot of blood, there's not a lot of gore or anything. It's a very kind of tame looking game for some of the stuff that's going on in it. It's definitely easy to find a match, find players. Matchmaking doesn't take too long, and it's fun to collaborate with these other people. This game is available on PS4 and Xbox One, as well as the PC. If you're a PC gamer like me, you can find it on the Epic Store, completely free to play. But what's great is that it's cross-platform enabled, so you'll be playing with people on all the different platforms together. You can even see an icon above their heads in the matchmaking: PS4, Xbox One, PC, etc. It's also coming soon to the Switch. So people from all over the place are coming together and playing this game and enjoying it. I'm enjoying the heck out of it, if I hadn't already told you like twice. One thing I could see improving on in the future is I guess, sort of the gathering essence. You're dropped into this map, and you're pretty much, you and your team are kind of sprinting through this map trying to find the beast as quickly as possible, but there are resources that you can gather scattered throughout the map. So you're collecting plants, you're collecting rock, but at the same time it's like you don't want to take too long to explore, because your team's kind of counting on you to fight the boss together, and you do get a rank depending on how much time you take and a number of other factors. So it's like there's this incentive to explore the maps and gather resources, but at the same time you really need to hurry and get to the boss. So that kind of leads to a little bit of an imbalance there. I feel like it could have been done perhaps a little bit better. I don't know how, but maybe they'll work on that in the future. It's a game that's still in development. It came out recently, and so far it's been a big success, it seems. Absolutely free. You can buy cosmetic items like many free-to-play games, but they don't affect the gameplay at all, and I've been very, very much happy and satisfied with just the free content. I wouldn't mind spending some money on this game with how much I like it, but I don't feel the need to either at this time. Definitely worth checking out. Whether you like it or not, it's absolutely free. You don't have much to lose except a little bit of your time, I guess. But if you're into Monster Hunter-ish games, or you like action games, kind of hack and slash, really, if fighting big monsters with big weapons looks cool to you, then just go check out Dauntless, guys. It's free, and it's fantastic. I think you'll enjoy it. Thank you for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, remember to subscribe. Give me a comment, give me a like if you wish, and I'll see you on the next video.